crazy. I've done way too many of these brakes in my lifetime. Today on Autodetected, we are going to dig into these back brakes. We're going to check them out, give them a once over, clean up these, check and make sure that these drums are still serviceable, and look at our brake pads. And then I have new lines to run from the wheel cylinder to the center, a new line for the center, and then I got to run a new line all the way from here to the very front to the ABS module. So you get to watch me struggle with brake lines today, everybody's favorite. Alright guys, so what I was talking about is serviceable. If you look in here, as you can see, they are pretty scuffed up a little bit, but there's no groove on them. So we can clean these up and reuse these. These are good for a few more miles. Next thing I'm going to do is spray everything off. I'm going to spray off all the contraptions in here, all the springs, check, see if anything's broken. And I think these pads are pretty good. I'll bring you in and show you a closer picture. I think these pads are pretty good after I clean it down. Alright folks, so you can see inside there we actually have some different color springs, which is good. We want to see that. You got your dark green one here, or your light green one here, and your dark green one on the other side. Nothing seems to be broken. The pads, or I'm sorry, these are not pads, these are shoes. The shoes seem to have plenty of tread on them. So these are good. Unless we get these back brake going, we'll have to see the wheel cylinder leaks. But otherwise, I like it. We'll just keep rolling. Alright, welcome back. We are right in the middle of replacing all the brake lines, and so I figured I'd take this opportunity to go ahead, before I put the new brake lines on, and bend them the way I need them bent. Figured I'd go ahead and take these hoses off, calipers, rotors, and of course the brake pads, and we're going to change them all out at the same time. Okay folks, that's just gonna do it, just about do it for this video. Really appreciate you guys hanging around. Please share, like, subscribe, comment if you want to comment on something. You got a trick or something, you got a better way to do something, or did I just mess something up? Hey, you never know. But remember, just having fun with this S-10. Got a few more things to do to it before I hand it over to Michael, my son. But also, since this video, I've also replaced all of the brake lines, and man, that was a mess. I mean, anyone's ever had to bend the brake lines. Also had to replace like literally every brake line on, all the way up to the ABS module, and that means they don't sell the fittings that fit into the ABS module, so I had to cut those lines, take the fitting off, cut the new line, flare the new line. Of course, put the fitting on first. Anyone's ever done that before knows what I'm talking about, because about half the time you get the perfect flare, but you forgot to put the fitting on, so you got to start all over. But yeah, so I had to do every single piece of the front brake line. I didn't figure, me being underneath the vehicle and leaning over, you wouldn't be able to see a whole lot, so I didn't video none of that. But they're all done. Every single piece of brake line on this truck is brand new and bent and sometimes spliced and flared and put all back together. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. It just takes a lot of time. Like I said, anybody that's ever done it before knows what I'm talking about. You fit, you bend, you see if it works, rebend again, fit again, and all at the same time, making sure you don't crimp your line, because then start all over. So again, it's been real fun on this truck. I'm really glad to have the brakes done. That's a big job. So brakes are done. Now let's move on. Next video is going to be on fixing the bed. There's a little piece that broke off. One of the mount on the back broke off. Had to weld it back on and tack it on, and then I painted the bottom of the bed to preserve it. It was in really good shape to begin with, but hey, any other layer you can put on there to keep it from getting any worse is awesome. So I really appreciate you guys. Remember, here at AutoCorrected, we don't make mistakes, we make custom modifications.